class, today we're looking at Chapter 6, Lesson 2, Exponents and Multiplication. So computer programmers often use exponents with a base of 2, a base of 8, or a base of 16 to express numbers. To perform calculations within these number systems, you need to know how to multiply with exponents. So you can write 3 to the second power times 3 to the fourth power using a single exponent. So it is saying, this first one is saying 3 times 3, and the next one's saying 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So if we counted all of these, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means this equals, oops, there we go again, 3 to the 6th power. So another way of looking at it is we're just adding these two together. 3 to the 2 plus 4 power. And therefore that equals 3 to the 6th. Okay, so we're not multiplying them. We are keeping the same base. This is considered the base. Keeping the same base and adding the exponents. So, multiplying powers with the same base. To multiply numbers or variables with the same base, add the exponent. So that's exactly what we just said. So, looking at this next one, we have 3 to the second power plus 3 to the 7th power, 2 plus 7, 3 to the 9th power. And that is our answer. You can put these in parentheses just so that it's a little clearer that those go together and they're not being multiplied to the 3, it is to the power. So if we're looking at it in algebraic terms, we have A and M plus N. Okay, you're going to see some on your homework that will look like this. So do be aware of that. So this next one, you can also write the expression. So for this one here, we have -2, 3 plus 5 equals -2 to the 8th power. Okay, and that's our answer. So there's 3 here. Go ahead, press pause, try them on your own, come back to me when you're done. Let me give you a clue on one of these first. If it does not have a number, so like this one doesn't have a number, that's like saying it's a 1. Okay, come back to me when you're done. Okay, so for the first one, you should have got 6 to the 5th power. For B, you should have got -4 to the 8th power. And once again, I should have probably put, just to separate this, some parentheses because it is a negative. It groups it together, and it did have the parentheses here. And for C, you should have got 3 to the 6th power, right? So this one, this 3, is like having a 1 up here. So that's how I got 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay? Okay, so an application, looking at geometry. So finding the area. So if you remember from our previous lesson on area, area is length times height or width. So if we're going to multiply those together, x squared times x, this is like having a 1 here, so that's going to be x times 2 plus 1, which equals x to the 3rd power. That is our answer. So here we have a square. This is n to the 3rd power, which means all of the sides are n to the 3rd power. Area of the square, oops, and I have that cut off there. Area of the square is length times height or width. So you try that on your own. Come back to me when you're done. So for this one, you should have got n to the 6th power. Okay, so now let's look at using the commutative property. Commutative property. So we want to simplify this. So this one we are multiplying, right? So we want to look at the x's are going to stay the same, but then we're going to add the exponents because that's what we do. But then down here, you're going to actually have to multiply those together. So -3 times 5 is -15. And then we have the x, and this is going to be 2 plus 4. So when we add those together, we get 6. So our answer should be -15x to the 6th power. Okay. Go ahead and try these next 3 on your own. Press pause. Come back to me when you're done. Okay, so you should have got 6a to the 3rd power, x to the 13th power, and 12y to the 10th power. Okay, so going back up to a, don't forget when you have the a without a number right beside it, it's like having a 1. So that's how we got the 3. Let's look at the checking our understanding. So our first one here, filling in the blank. If we know that 3 plus 4 equals 7, they have to have the same base. So therefore the missing number is an 8. This next one, we have the same bases, and then we have a 3, and that equals a 6. So what does this one have to equal if that is a 6? 3 plus what equals 6? Our answer, 3. Write each expression using a single exponent. -6 squared times -6 squared is going to equal -6. 2 plus 2 is 4. Put our parentheses. Number 4, -2, and then we have 8 plus 3 is to the 11th power. 7 squared times 7 to the 8th power, 7 to the 10th power. And 4 to the 5th power times 4 to the 6th power, 4 to the 11th power. So we have a student simplified 5 squared times 5/4. His work is shown below. Show the error. So we have, he did things correct right here. But then what happened right here? Do we multiply the bases? No, it should not equal 25. When we're simplifying, we do not multiply the base. Okay? Write the product of two powers that is equal to 3 to the 6th power. So it could be 3 squared times 3 to the 4th. Could be 3 to the 1st power times 3 to the 5th, right? So there's lots of options, just two numbers that add up to 6. 6 would give you that. And so then looking ahead at your homework, I did do 2 of the even problems down here for examples because we don't go over it too clearly in the homework. But when you have 2 variables as the exponents, you're just going to show that they need to be added together. X plus t. And that's your answer. You can't simplify it anymore because you don't know what x or t are. So this one we have 1.5 to the 8th power times 1.5 to the t power. You're just going to have that equal 1.5 to the 8 plus t power. Okay? So your homework, boys and girls, are pages 180. Oh, that is incorrect. 185 to 186, numbers 9 through 33 odd. Happy homeworking!